God bless everybody. God bless each and every single one of you. Welcome back to the channel. Um, I'm pretty happy, man. I got a couple of tool hauls. You could probably tell by the title. I got a tool haul. Got a couple of things from. This is most of the stuff that I got from the end of July. We're in August now, but I wasn't able to make a video during that time, so I just decided to go ahead and make a video. Well, today. And some exciting stuff that we got going on, man. I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through with the tool haul for right now, and then I don't know if I'll end up speaking on this at the end of the video or just make a separate video. But so far, what I got from Amazon Prime Day, I got two things. Actually three, but one of them was a duplicate, and I have one already at work, and the other one I'm probably just gonna keep it here for in-home use. Yeah, let's just get on with it. First thing's gonna be this right here, the gear wrench hook set, or pick and hook. This one right here, I don't know if you can really see it in there or not. It's good for, you can see how long it is all the way right there. It's really good for like the CAC boots, turbo boots, and just different things. Taking them off from without actually ripping the boot, and the hooks. I mean, well, hooks are hooks. But it was a really good deal. I've seen these mostly go for like 25-ish, more or less. And the reason why I bought two was because on one of the Prime days, it was at 18. So I went ahead and I bought it. I picked it up, and then right the next day, or I think it was like right the next day, it dropped down to 15. So my plan was to buy one, send the other one back, but after all, I just decided to go ahead and keep them. I mean, what's $3 in between both of them? You know what I'm saying? It's not really too much of a difference, and I could actually use this at home. You know what I'm saying? Just working on vehicles and stuff. I do have the snap-on pick set, but the long ones, I was actually going to show you, but I actually had a camera stand right here in front of me. But yeah, so there's that. The next thing I got, I didn't say. I thought I was gonna say on there. It's gonna be like a seal driver set or a race driver set. Oh, hopefully this thing doesn't fall. It's pretty heavy, but just to push in a bunch of seals and stuff like that. I didn't have one, and I had been eyeing this one or the OMT. I forgot what the acronym is for, but I've been wanting to pick one of those up. So Amazon Prime came around. They're more or less like about $68 from what I remember, and it was like at 48 or 45. I believe it was 48. And well, I thought it was a good time to pick it up. Get it a little bit cheaper price. So I don't know if the quality is gonna stand up, but I do plan on using them pretty soon, or testing them out anyway, to see how the quality is gonna stand up. And if they don't, well then I'll ship them back. So next thing I got was from Diagnostics, and I just got one thing, but it's something that I've been wanting to get ever since I got this other tool, and that's gonna be my little case for my U-scope. And as you can see, I already have it in there. And blue is actually one of my favorite colors. My favorite color is actually black, but being that black is my favorite color, it could easily get lost into places. You know what I'm saying? Forget it somewhere. So I wanted something that's gonna draw a little bit more attention. So I figured blue was gonna be the next best thing. They had orange and other colors, but I like this blue one. The blue one looked pretty good, so I got this. Next up is another thing, also another duplicate that I have, but this is something that I had from a long time ago, and I've been using it, and I absolutely love it, and I bring it home every time I have to do things here at the house. So now I'm gonna be able to have one for work and one for the house, without having to bring them in. The other one that I have, well, let me show you what I have, and then I'll speak about it a little bit. And this is from AESwave, and that's gonna be my terminal toolkit. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen these. People are already talking about these, and just different terminals, all different terminals. You got 4 of each. This is in case you need to order something. You got the part numbers and or the explanation form and stuff like that to be able to call them. You got fuse loops, potentiometer, some test leads in here, those right there, and then you got this right here, which is actually pretty cool, which is you connect these with your test leads, and you can have like a breakout, and then alligator clips. So yeah, like I said, that way now I'll be able to have one at the house, here at the house, and one at work, in case I do. Just like the other day, they brought me, what was it, a F250, a 2001 that was having some electrical issues with the it was having some electrical issues with the windshield wipers, with the wiper motor not working, and also with the turn signals and the flashers. Long story short, I was doing some testing and stuff like that, so we actually figured out what it was. The plug behind that connects that component together has connectors for both turn signals and for your wiper motor, and the little locking pins broke, so those pins were being pushed back. I should have recorded, but I didn't really have a lot of time and stuff like that, so I just gotta, I just had to do what I had to do, so I wasn't able to make a video on that. But going to the main point of the story was I had to bring mine, and I'm constantly bringing it just in case I need to start checking stuff like that. So now, like I said, I'll be able to have a set dedicated for work and a set dedicated for the house. And I mean, hey, who's gonna get mad if you have two sets of the AESwave, right? Not me, man. I just, I love those terminal kits, and the more the merrier, right? So that's almost about it. I got one more thing to show you guys, and this is something that I picked up at a pawn shop. Well, let me show you guys, and then I'll bring you guys back around, so that way I could explain to you what happened. But I picked this up at a pawn shop, and it's something I've been wanting, or something similar to this, and they just happened to have it, and I thought it was a decent price, so I ended up picking it up. But let me show you guys what I got. And here it is. As you can see, it's the Milwaukee pack out. We still got the tag right there. Comes with this bottom one that has just a locking, and then this one up here. Actually, let me take these apart. And I got it exactly the way it is, this setup right here. And I put some stuff in here already. I'm trying to work on it, see how I'm gonna fix this. Let me get this one out too. Actually, you know what? Let me open this one up real quick. Making this a little bit smaller, you guys can see better. This one came complete. I think this one's missing one of the little trays, or two of the small trays, which I don't really mind. It doesn't, that's not too big of a deal. But this one came complete right here. So what I'm thinking about doing is setting up this one with like some fuses, some relays, just different stuff, butt connectors and so forth, and this one over here, as you can tell, for now I got some test leads, so I'll probably put some leads in here, the pins, the back probes and stuff like that. So and then this is the other one, the main one, the big box. I do want to add later on, I am going to purchase the other one, and the ones that go on top, to add to them. And I think I'm probably gonna go with the 4-drawer pull out rather than, I don't want another one like this. I want the 4-drawer or the 3-drawer, but I'm thinking the 3-drawer is probably gonna be too thick of drawers, and the 4-drawer is a little bit smaller, and I think that's probably what I'll end up using from what I've seen so far. Like I said, I got some stuff in here already, so I got my my power probe, I got my mini Pico, and a camera in there, just mostly electrical stuff. And the reason why I have electrical stuff in here and why I wanted to pack out is because I want to be careful with all my electrical stuff, right? When you have stuff like so like I was saying, when you have like scanners and stuff like that, at least me personally, I don't want to leave them out in the heat, and all my tools are in the storage room. And look, if you can tell right now, like I'm already sweating. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want my tools to get overheated and so much exposure to heat that they'll mess up. So I always have them at the house, like right next to my door. My wife has something where, we put our shoes on when we take them off and so forth right there at the door entrance. And so I want to keep all of my electrical stuff. I wanted to keep it in a container where I could just get them and go. Like a little pico scope that I have, my U scope, anything that's electrical, my scanner tool, my X tool scanner, stuff like that. I don't want to leave them exposed to constant heat and temperature changes and stuff like that. I'd rather just have them at the house, because they're expensive tools, and then when you need them, you actually need them to work. It's not like having a socket or ratchet. They could be exposed to anything and they'll continue to work, obviously. And so that's why I wanted something like that. And I got this one. The whole setup that I got. So this is what happened when we went to the pawn shop. Walked in and we were looking for that pack out, and they didn't have it. As far as like out in the open. But I was with my wife, and then I told my wife, I go, look, I think it's back there. I can see the handle, and sure enough, I went over there, and they were getting tools out of it. In other words, like I guess they had barely bought it. The pawn shop had barely bought it. And so I asked them how much you guys want for it. They wanted 150 was a total. Excuse me, 150 was the total price. And I was like, man, 150 it's a decent deal and this and that, and I spoke to my wife and I was like, man, you know what? If they get it to me for 125, I'll pick it up. So I spoke to him. I was like, hey, would you be willing to take 125 on it? He went. I guess he spoke to somebody and just decided, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and get it to you for the 125. So, hey. 125 for the whole setup, just the way it is right now. I didn't think it was that bad of a deal. It's a decent deal. It's not the best deal, obviously, but it was a decent deal. So I ended up getting it, and I'm happy, man. I'm happy for that. So, yeah. On another note, today's Sunday. Tomorrow is gonna be Monday, obviously, and I'm going out on a trip. I'm going to another state so that we could go. They're sending me for training. And what are they sending me for? This is a course that I've been really excited for a long time. I've been wanting to take this course for over a year. I've been trying, and all the spots have been filled up as far as our dealership goes. And I finally got in, and I'm off tomorrow. So we're gonna go be training for oscilloscopes, waveforms, and so forth. And that's something that I've really, really been wanting to get. I mean, look. This should be evidence enough, you know what I'm saying? I got a little U-scope. Have I been able to use it? I've used it a couple of times, yes. Do I know how to use it exactly? No. Have I been able to diagnose? Not exactly, because I've just been playing with it, not really trying to use it to troubleshoot or anything. So with this course coming up, man, I'm super excited, super excited. I'm thinking about, while I'm over there, just doing little short vlog videos and just loading them up as I go up throughout the whole week. The training course is going to be from Tuesday to Thursday. I fly in on Monday, then I fly back on Friday. So I'm, like I said, I'm super excited for it, man. And thanks to the dealership that, they do keep us trained. They're trying to show us and teach us all these new techniques and so forth, and keep us up to date with training courses and technology. I think that's very, 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 very important. And as far as the place that I work at, I won't mention them, but thanks, because I know these things are expensive. It tells you how much the course is, and I'm not gonna mention no numbers or anything, but it tells you how much the course is, and it's expensive. It's expensive to the point that if I were to do it on my own, I probably wouldn't be able to afford it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got what they're paying for the course, my time for being there as if I was working, flight, hotel, rental vehicle, all of that. And all of that is paid for, and I know that there's companies out there moving away from dealership and speaking more. I've heard this more like in small, mom and pop shops, as we call them, and they don't really want to train techs or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a company that does this, it's a really good feeling, man, and you got to be very appreciative. And this company has been good to me, not trying to suck up or anything. It's just the reality of things. That's the way I see it. It is what it is, especially through some personal issues that I'm not going to speak on that, but some personal issues, they've been there, they've actually been helping me, management, formants and everybody. So everybody's been really cool. So I got a lot of love and respect for them, as individuals and as a unit. So like I said, man, that's exciting news for me, that I'm gonna be learning this stuff more in depth. You know what I'm saying? I've have an overview of how things kind of work as far as like waveforms and oscilloscopes, but getting that hands-on training, which is why we're flying out there. Otherwise, it would have been virtual. This is hands-on training, so I'm gonna be able to hold a picoscope, you know, connect them to these trucks and start to learn how to read waveforms and so forth, and get a better grip and a better understanding of all of this. And that's exactly what I'm excited for. That's exactly what I've been wanting, man. So praise God for that. Thank you, Jesus. Because I mean, He opens doors, man, and this is something that I've been really wanting, and you know, and I'm getting it. So, man, I hope you guys like that little tool haul that I got. Like I said, it's not much, but it's something. You know, it's 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 a great tool haul, at least for me, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, man, God bless each and every single one of you guys, man. I love you guys, and I thank you for sticking around.